Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be showing you guys how to do this very simple look which is very classy. So first of all, I'm going to be using an Inglot foundation, and I would be putting it on my cheeks, on my nose, my forehead and my chin, and just everywhere, and then blending it out with a regular sponge that I got at Sasa, which is a drugstore in Singapore, and just blending it everywhere. On a side note, my face has already been primed with a primer, so you guys can use any primer that you want. So I'm just gonna blend it all out. And the next step, I'm using this orange foundation stick from Creolin, and I'm just putting it all over my face, especially under my eyes because I have terrible dark circles. So I'm just putting it all over my face and then putting it on everything, on my dark circles, on my dark spots, everywhere. And then I'm just gonna use a regular sponge, the same sponge, on a different side, and I'm just gonna blend it all out. The downside about using a sponge is that it kind of picks up a lot of product, so besides that, it's amazing. So just blend it all out, and yeah, you're good to go. Next up, you just contour your face using cream contour. I'm sorry I wasn't able to show you guys because I kind of suck at this. So I just did a cream contour with lighter shade under my eyes and just a darker shade on below my cheeks and a lighter shade below the cheekbone, so it kind of gives a little depth to your cheek and jawline. Then blend it all out with the same sponge on a different side. Just blend it all out so that it's not too harsh. And yeah, blend, 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 blend. Then after this, I'll be using another foundation in the shade Matte 1035 by Sephora, and I'm just putting it all over my face to cover up everything else. So this is my main foundation, which has really high coverage, it's a very buildable coverage. I would say it's from medium to high, so you guys can really play along. So I'm just using my finger to blend so that no product would be wasted on the sponge. I'm just gonna blend it under my eyes especially, and make sure that there's no lines or anything, so that it looks really smooth and nice. And then I would be using a CC Cream powder foundation, and I'm just gonna set my under eyes with it because it's kind of heavy coverage and it's hella white, but the shade is in natural beige and it's really white. I do not know why, it's just white. So I'm just gonna put it under my eyes to set the foundation and the cream contour and whatever not. I'll also be using this same powder foundation as a powder contour on my face. As you can tell, I'm just using it to put it under my cheekbone to highlight the bottom above my jawline, and then on my nose, and then my forehead. I'm just gonna, yeah, that's my aunt. Anyway, just gonna finish up that and then put on some contour using this brown cool tone shadow I've always been using by the Face Shop in their Smoky Eyes palette. So I'm just going to put it onto my cheekbone and just using a little brush. I'm just brushing it in and creating really harsh lines so that they kind of set into my face. So I'm gonna build it up to my temples, above my forehead, and just blending it out so that I don't look like I have a huge forehead. Just blend, 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 blend all that. Oh god, what was I doing? Anyway, just put that on my nose as well so that I can contour my little nose that is hella fat. So just on there, and then under my jawline. Hello, jawline. And then it's non-existent anyway. So just put it underneath and just kind of blend it out slightly. But I'm just gonna leave it to set. I'm not gonna blend it out yet. So just put it there. Next up, moving to the eyes, I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime in the shade medium all over my eyelid. Just gonna put a small amount, which is good to go, all the way from the inner corners to my brow bone to just prep the entire eyes. And this is an amazing product that I think is really good. I'm gonna put it all over, and then I'm gonna start off with this shade called Bitter from my Urban Decay Vice 4 palette, and I'm just gonna put it into my outer corners and build up into my crease with the brush that is provided with the palette, and just blending it a bit. So as you can tell, it was a very warm tone, so to neutralize it, I'm using a darker brown shade. I have no idea what the name is. I'm sorry, friends. So I'm just gonna put it in and blend it. Next up, I'm using the gold shadow from Coastal Sands palette, and I'm just putting it as a base color to another color I'll be applying later on. So I'm just gonna put it at the inner corners of my eyes and just blending it out to the eyelid. Just blend it all out, and then using the other end of the Urban Decay brush, I'm just gonna make sure that there's no harsh lines. Next, I'm using the Urban Decay Preen palette. I'm using this little shade over here, and I'm just putting it on top of the golden base color I had applied earlier on. Just putting it all over the lid, just bringing it into the crease as well slightly, and then using the other end to blend it back in. Next, I'm using a few shades from the Coastal Sands color palette, I'm just blending it all out and using these two matte and satin finish browns, and I'm putting it into my crease just to give it slight definition that's not very obvious on camera, and then I'm just gonna blend it out. Next, I'm using this satin white that's from the same palette, and I'm just gonna put it onto my brow bone to highlight it a bit. Just gonna blend it using the other end of the Urban Decay brush. As you can tell, I just used one brush the whole time. Using the same side, I'm gonna add in a silver from the Coastal Sands palette into the inner corners to slightly brighten up my eyes. And then just going in with another brush to blend it all out. And then taking another angled eyeshadow brush, I'm blending the entire eye look so that, I don't have any harsh lines and I don't look like a panda. So I'm just gonna blend everything out. Do it for the same eye and the other eye. Just blend everything out. Blend. As you can tell, it's a very simple look that is just nice, I think it's nice, So next up, as you can tell, I actually did take a powder brush that's huge, and I'm just gonna brush off the entire contour on my face, so this makes everything set into place, like finally. Just gonna blend it all out so there's no harsh lines, and I'm gonna be using the same brown shadow and contouring the nose again so that I don't look like a flat nose. Just blend everything, blend, make it look flawless, amazing, yes. And as you can tell, I actually did my eyebrows and eyeliner off camera because I really can't do it on camera. I tried and I failed. So yeah, just fill in your eyebrows, darken them, and then do a wing liner all the way so that it's kind of bold. And then I'm using this Lovable Luxuries highlight on my cheekbone, which is gonna build up to my temples a bit, or bottom temple, on my nose, on my cupid's bow, and just a little bit of shine. Next, I'm using my Inglot lipstick in 405, and I'm doubling it up as a cheek stain, as a blush, because I didn't want to apply blush because my blush was super pigmented, so I'm just using a very light color. I just want a light red, so I'm just gonna blend it out a bit with my finger. And then I'm gonna go in with mascara on my my top lashes. You see, I can't even tell the difference between the top and my bottom. Guys. Anyway, just putting it at the top lashes, and this is the Darling Lashes by Gosh Cosmetics, which I have been loving for a very long time. I love this product, it's amazing. So I'm just gonna put it on my lashes, and then next up I'm going in with a black eyeliner on my waterline on the top and the bottom, just lining my eye so that I don't look like a freak, and then just darkening my eyeliner because it kind of smudged, so I'm just gonna darken it a little bit, and then making sure my wing is sharp, and yeah, and then I'm good to go, just using the black liner. Yes, that's the look for the eyes. So next time I'm going in with Jeffree Star's Ho 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 on my lips and setting all the ish with a little setting spray by Urban Decay. And yeah, basically that's the look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I did it very quickly. Also, I just finished up with some falsies, why not, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you guys soon. Bye!